Hey, what's up, good people? Shelby here. Welcome to my channel. As you can tell by my background, I am still legit on tour. I have been out running around with my mother on her extended Mother's Day extravaganza trip. She calls it a bucket list. I don't really want to call it a bucket list because she's not kicking the bucket anytime soon. I don't know. I'm in the South and it's hot, and I thought that I would show you the cream only, no powder look that I've been doing. It allows me to have a whole lot of glow. It's super simple, and I think it just looks really, really good. And then I'm also gonna do a wear test. So right now it is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not the peak of the day, but it's still pretty warm. And outside right now, 87 degrees right now. So I'm gonna put this look on. I'm gonna wear it for several hours. I'll come back and check in with you and see if the glow that I put on has been overtaken by the grease, okay? If you want to see what this look looks like, and if you're just interested to see what products I use that stay put in the heat, whether that is in California heat or in down south heat, then stay tuned. And if you are not already a subscriber, let's take a second. You don't want to put that on your bucket list. You never subscribe to my channel. Don't do that. Go down to the bottom, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button, leave me a comment, and let's hop into the video. Let's start with some primer. Now, if you watch my channel, then you know that I'm not super oily. I'm more of a combination kind of a situation going on with my face. If I get any oil, it's probably down the middle of my T-zone. Going in with the Huda Complexion Perfection Primer. It's gonna do one good healthy pump right there. You're not supposed to starve your skin for moisture when you are you have drier skin, because your skin sometimes creates moisture because it's lacking it, and the way that it creates it is with oil. So if you are over mattifying your makeup and you have dry skin, the reason that you might be getting so much oil is because your skin is freaking out because it needs some more moisture. It gives me a nice base. It does blur, but it's not mattifying, and it's gonna help the makeup hold on. Now, next up, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Cover FX Custom Drops because I wanna add some glow, but I don't want to add any shine that's gonna compromise my foundation. So I'm gonna add a little bit here and a little bit here. And that's actually in the shade Moonlight. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the Cover FX Custom Drops in Moonlight. I love these bad boys. They're kind of amazing. Okay, so now that that's buffed in, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in with my foundation for today, which is the Matte Skin Velvet from Makeup Forever. And I really like this foundation for 2 reasons. One, I feel like a little goes a long way, and because I feel that it doesn't transfer, it doesn't move, it does mattify, and it's supposed to be full coverage. I think that it is full coverage, but I think that sometimes I forget to wear the right primer with it, because it will, especially on a day when I don't color correct, because sometimes I'm lazy about my color correcting. Like, I have some darkness here on my jawline, and when I don't color correct, then I end up with my dark spots showing through. Like today, I'm feeling lazy, so I'm not gonna color correct. I should, but I'm not going to. Couple on my nose. Some full-on coverage. And then going in with just a buffing brush. You could also use a beauty blender. I can't talk today. You could also use a beauty blender, but I'm gonna go in with this. And I'm actually gonna avoid the middle of my face except for what's on my nose. I think this might be one of the best matches for me, foundation-wise, that I've found in a really long time. And I also like the way it goes on. I do wish the color range was a little bit wider, but I have been able to find mine. And I know a lot of people actually really enjoy this. Actually, I think Nima Tang, who's on the deeper end of the spectrum, she has her color. And then I know several other bloggers have a color on the lighter end of the spectrum, the fairer end of the spectrum. So I think it actually may be pretty good. Some of the undertones are a little bit questionable, but for the most part, I think this is a great foundation to, 1, to travel with, but 2, for everyday wear. It's a great foundation. And with a light layer like that, It's giving me a really nice bit of coverage. It's mattifying. I'm just looking at my mirror, my monitor, but it's not covering up everything. So it still looks natural. Funny, I'm also noticing that because I'm right in front of these really gorgeous windows and it's cloudy today, my lighting is changing. So I hope that you guys can bear with me with the lighting. Anyways, so that's the foundation base. That's what that looks like. And we're gonna go in with the concealer. So the concealer is also by Makeup Forever. This is a new purchase for me. This is the Makeup Forever HD Ultra Anti-Wear Life Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. This is in the shade 41. It's a little brighter than I would normally wear, but I wanted to give it a shot as I try to get it open. And yeah, I'm just gonna give this a shot. Since it's no setting, it means I do not need powder. Now this foundation, as I've been wearing it, I feel like it doesn't need powder either, honestly. So, should be interesting to see how they behave together. You hear that? Going in with my damp beauty sponge. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and we're just going to blend. Ooh, look at how that blended. Ooh, look at that. That's good looking, folks. That is good looking. Okay. Hey now, are you ready? Are you ready? This is good. I like this. I like this. I'm gonna take whatever's left on my sponge and just kind of give myself a little bit of reverse contour. I am gonna use some bronzer just because I don't think I can get, I don't wanna put a cream on top of this foundation and expect it not to move or like lose itself. But otherwise, that's probably gonna be, that's gonna be the only powder I use. So I feel like that's a fair compromise. To go in with the Oma in the shade, let's see, it's the double take in the shade, ooh, Bronze Venus. It's a highlighter. I'm gonna take this at the high point of my face. Ooh, look at the way that is sitting on the skin. Look at that. I mean, I already had some glow under there from the Cover FX drops, but like, this is impressive. I do love these. The cream products from Oma are amazing. I know there's some varying opinions about the foundation. Everybody loves lipstick, but there's some varying opinions about the foundation. I happen to really love it, but I think everyone agrees that the cream products are literally magical. I seriously am amazed at the cream products. Now for my one powder, I'm gonna go in with the Becca Ipanema Sun, and I'm going to bronze the top of my cheeks. You're bronzy, you're bronzy. I'm gonna go over with the same brush and just help it blend. Just everything be friends. Get rid of any harsh lines. I'm also gonna go in and use this as my transition shade. I can see that the Makeup Forever is already creasing on my eyes. Now it's not supposed to be used for the eyes, so I won't assume that that means it will crease under my eyes, but I see that it's doing that on the lid. So it's probably good that the bronzer is here as a transition shade, because otherwise I would have me some wrinkles. I always love how bronzy but defined it looks when you put bronzer as your transition color. It looks really, really good. I know I use other things, but there's something about that that's just so, it's so flattering. It looks really good on a lot of people. And so I could stop here, but I'm gonna put a little something on my lid. The only other powder I'm using, use one of the neutral mattes out of this palette. Come back a little bit of bronzer to bring in that corner. Next, I'm gonna go in with my liquid liner. This is from Beauty Bakery, and I believe it's called the Lollipop Liner. That sounds right, let's go with that, Lollipop Liner. And line my upper lash line. Ah, this is a fantastic liner. Okay, so let's, I I really like the way my face looks. I hope you guys like the way it looks too. I'm gonna go in and I'm going to do my brows using the Iconic London little cushion kit. I don't even usually use powder in my brows, but we're living dangerously today, so not only are we not gonna do cream, we're gonna do liquid. Because there's no one here to tell me that that's a bad idea. I'm totally unsupervised, totally. So this cushion situation, if you haven't seen it before, has two colors in it. A lighter one, is that lighter? No, dark one and a light one. And this is in the medium shade range, rather. And they have a medium, a fair, and a deep. And I was actually surprised that this one worked so well on me. I saw Jackie using it in a video. I think she got it in PR, and she didn't think it was gonna work, and then it did. And then when I got mine, I was like, well, if Jackie tried it, I'll try it. So anyways, let's go ahead and hit these brows. Of course, they're gonna be incredibly easy since I just got my brows done, but still. Even if they weren't easy, they still gotta get done, right? So. There we go. One brow down. I'm gonna do the other side real quick. Ooh. Okay. Brows came to the game today. They came to the party. Welcome, brows. We missed you. I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue on my lashes. These are the Kiss Boudoir Lash. I know they're not the biggest lashes I own, but they're some of my favorites, actually. I don't know if you would be surprised to know that, since I usually wear pretty big lashes, but I like the little ones too. Little lashes need love too, I'm just saying, So I have a confession. As I was doing my lashes and I was getting ready to go ahead and do my mascara after spraying, I noticed that I did have some creams settling under my eye. So what I did is I went in with a brush instead of the beauty blender to try to move some of the excess product. I think it should have set by now if it was going to set. So what I'll say is that since this concealer is new for me, I'll see how it goes. I feel like with my Fenty concealer, I don't have this problem, but it's not self-setting, so we'll see. I mean, I like the way my face looks. I like the glowiness, but I can get a similar glowiness when I am using powder only over skin with just a little bit of concealer. I can show you all that routine too. It's really quick and it's really glowy, but the powder sucks up a lot of moisture and all that other stuff, and it doesn't move. So if you guys would like to see that, go down at the bottom. I might actually do that anyway. Is it weird if I say even if no one asks for it? Well, I will. So let's go in, and I'm actually going to try something that I've seen folks do. I'm going to use a cream product as a blush that is long wearing. So this is the Bite Beauty Lip Stain. This is a new puppy for me. This is the Orange Fizz shade, and that is what she looks like. She practically matches my watch. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to get some of that product off of there, and I'm gonna put it on my cheek. Let's see. Okay, all right, I see you, all right. Hey, okay, yeah. And I'm just gonna buff it in. Now this is a long wearing lip stain, and Bite's actually a really great company because all their stuff is really pigmented, really beautiful, and does what it says it's gonna do. Ooh, look at that glow. It does what it says it's gonna do, and it's vegan, cruelty-free, and it looks good, non-toxic on your skin. They also have a lip bar that you can go to, and you can make your own lipstick in a number of different finishes, and they're customized to you. You can actually get your initials etched on the bottom of the tube, so it's just your special blend, and I think that's amazing. Okay, ready to go in with the lips. This is in the shade Orange Fizz. All right, so this is my finished look. Cheeks are super high and lifted. I love the way this lip looks. We'll see how the no set concealer goes. I already have my doubts, honestly. It's 3:28. I'm done with the makeup. I have sprayed, I have set, I have on lashes. Let's see how it goes, and I'll report back. Thank you so much for watching, and ciao for a few hours. Bye, y'all. Yeah, it's 9:39, and let's see. I'm looking at this face, and I'll insert a side by side in a second. But I think that in general, it looks good, but if you get up close, you can see some places where it's breaking down. The glow is a little brighter. It's not a lot more glow. I will say around my nose right here and the middle of my forehead, I am carrying some oil. And I have natural wells and like creases underneath my eye anyway, so those are there, but it didn't move. I do see it breaking up right here around my nose. And I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see what I'm seeing. Hold on. So I don't know if you can see, but right here underneath my eyes, it's like it's settled in. So I think that even though it did pretty good, I think that to say that it's crease proof or that it doesn't need to be set is an overstatement. That's what I'll say. I do think that it looks good. For, I don't know, 6.5, 7 hours in, you know, southern heat. This looks good. And the lip did stay stained. It did stay red, which I love. This bite is doing good. The blush looks good too. But I think that, yeah, it's not perfect. It's not your end all be all. Let me zoom you back out. So I won't say this is a total failure. I think that overall the makeup looks good. And if I had this on at the beginning of the day and it looked this good 6, 7 hours later, I would still be happy. You know, I could do a little touch up and go, a little reset, refresh and leave. But for the promises that are made by these two products, the Creaseless HD Makeup Forever Long Wearing Concealer and the Bite Lip Stain in Orange Fizz, I gotta say the only one that really held up to what it promised was the Orange Fizz, the Bite. Even though this looks good, I still feel like I would have to set this. And honestly, for what it costs, or other concealers that I think I can set and they do what this promised it would do. So I think it's a pass for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you like this look. If you don't like this look, I still want to hear about it. Go down to the bottom, leave me some comments. Let me know if you've tried it. If you have another routine that you love for warm summer weather or even warm southern weather, whether it's super matte or super dewy or something in the middle, shout it out to me. I'd love to give it a shot. And if you are still here, 6, 7 whole hours later, you're still here. You should be joining the family. You already like it. You know you're coming back. Go down to the bottom, hit the bell button, hit the like button, leave a comment, you know. And I look forward to seeing your name show up in my subscribers. Anyways, have a great day and ciao for now.